Welcome to Freeform 4th of July at the Macinchat Radio Network. Today, we're going to go through a series of history about the Macinchat Radio so far. We're going to take you down path of memory lane. Together.
The path or just path?
Path of memory lane, right?
Okay. It's the path of memory lane.
So anyhow, without script,
and further
we're just
ado,
going to wing it. Free for all, 4th of July. Yes. Very nice.
No script?
No script.
Where the hell's my script?
We are not using a script this week.
We've done 17 shows, and there's no script on my desk, like there always is. Where's my script, seriously?
We're not going to do a script.
There's got to be a script. I can't do a show without a script.
Well, this is going to be our free-form 4th of July show. What I've decided to do, I know I haven't informed you of this because you were expecting me to write the script this week, and I decided that I was too busy. What I decided to do is take all the old stuff, the old funny stuff, the old phone calls, the old commercials.
That's what got us started.
And maybe a few outtakes that we've had.
Okay.
And, kind of screw off because it is a holiday. We'll take a holiday.
For our purposes, it's show 17.
Show 17.
Cool.
That's right. And you would know it would be show 17 because of the intro.
Yes. We have our Mac Aquarium here for show 17.
Yes, we do.
MacAquarium.com.
Although it is inhabited right now.
Nope. Nothing in there yet.
It has very many similarities to a puddle right now.
We wanted to leave it here for a week to see if it would grow stuff or do something strange.
It's doing fairly well. The thing is, we have very poor water here in upstate New York, so we figured that we have to filter it for a good week or so to let it be cleaned. And it looks very clean.
Yep, looks
some
good.
Bubbles. And I would say it's ready to be inhabited.
Soon, and we're going to put the webcam on there soon.
Yep, the webcam's going to go on there, and you're going to see that soon.
And if you want a Mac Aquarium, it's macaquarium.com. Those guys over there hooked us up big time.
Yeah, it's really cool. And we're going to do a lot of things with this Mac Aquarium.
Are we going to get in it?
I doubt it.
Sort of.
You may be able to fit. I'm a little bit too
We're going to
fat.
sort of get inside of it somehow.
Well, maybe.
If I have my way.
We'll see.
So what's been going on this week? I haven't seen you in a good week.
I sang karaoke on Saturday night.
Oh, Jesus.
It was very exciting.
Isn't
I enjoyed that?
Didn't you sing that near that Crossgates Mall?
Yeah, the one that's going to have that alleged Apple store.
Did you see in the mall yet where it's going to be?
Nope. I don't know. There's about a 400-mile long Gap, but that's all I saw. I don't know where.
And a Gap Kids right upstairs.
And there's a Gap Home. There's a Gap Auto
Gap
Department,
Gardens.
Gap Aerospace. Gap Gynecology. There's all kinds of Gap.
They're going to rename the whole mall to just Gap Gates.
Gap Gates. That's right.
It's ridiculous.
So this is the idea. We're going to do some little intro banner. We don't have any real news.
Nope. It's a vacation. We're not even supposed to be here. You're lucky we're here.
Yeah. Mark has the day off. I
had the day off.
I went to work for half a day. My vacation is going to start after 4th of July. And will continue until I feel like going back to work, I guess. So what we've done is not being actually lazy. We actually premeditated this. We figured, hey, we're on vacation. We're just going to come in. We wanted to do this for a while now because we've actually got a lot of commercials and phone calls. We do one for every show. So there's 17 of each at least.
And we always have a script, and we always do it in FileMaker every single week.
Yes.
I got an old script right in front of me. But
yeah, the script is about, 13, 14. You always hear skit number.
Skits, yeah.
If you listen to the show before, you hear skit number 12, skit number 13, skit number whatever. There's written things on the back. Ellen Hancock, Pippin. We usually write things down. This week, we're not doing any phone calls. We're not calling anybody up. We're not doing anything real. We're not doing any commercials. We're not doing anything about Ivy Television.
Oh.
But you'll hear that every single commercial or every single phony phone call, we do mention Ivy Television.
That's right. That's our goal. Just like Pee-wee's Playhouse.
So is there any news? Let's do a little bit of news just for historical sense. What has happened this week?
The Macinchat radio drinking game has begun. So if we say Ivy Television, you have to take a drink.
Oh,
that's the big news of the week, and that's all over that's on MacNN.
Let's go real quick. I'm actually just going to go to MacNN.
Go to MacNN and give them some press. They're okay.
because
they put the blue back. Give us the blue site back.
Yeah, they did. Thanks
Mac
to
Observer.
us.
You can go to macobserver.com.
Yep. Well, I'm just going to go to MacNN because it was the first thing here.
Okay.
Today, Apple announced AppleWorks 6.2.
Ooh,
it's an update to the
That's an
productivity
one.
suite. Yeah. And that offers automatic PDF document creation and data viz file translation.
I've been waiting all summer for that.
Yeah. So
what else you got? AppleWorks 6.02 or 6.07?
Yep, 6.2.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Napster has temporarily suspended file transfers. While it upgrades the database that supports the new file identification technology.
Oh, that's the end of Napster. Hey, what if you don't want to use Napster? What do you got left?
I would say, if you're not going to use Napster, folks, you didn't hear this from us.
Nope.
But there's a new thing called Aimster.
It's not really new, but...
Well, it's new for us.
Tell them where it was invented.
It was actually invented in Troy, New York, which is a hop, skip, and a jump away from here.
It's about, what, 15 minutes from us?
I can ride my bike to Troy.
Yeah, it's about 15 minutes. Wasn't that where Macworld Troy was?
That's true. Macworld Troy, 1992.
Yeah.
What else? Scrolling down.
Aimster.com. And if you guys are listening, I asked you for an interview. Don't make me get mean.
That's right.
Nobody's gotten back to me yet.
All right. What else is on this thing? Let's see.
Did anything happen yesterday or anything?
Optimus Software released Page Spinner, or whatever the hell that is.
Is that like Page Mill? Is your phone beeping as usual?
My phone's really ringing.
I wonder who that is.
I'll let it just, ring.
Maybe it's Ed McMahon.
Quick Conference. CE Software announced the release of Quick Conference 1.6.
Maybe you're going to be on Star Search.
A new version of its cross-platform instant messaging software.
No.
That nobody will use.
What about my conversion to Mac OS 10, pretty much for my primary machine use?
Nobody cares about that either.
Wow.
Hey, look, Mac Trivia is in there. Our good friends Mac Trivia.
Oh, they've written before. What's up with them?
Looks like they opened up their site
July 1st. I remember that.
And they're gone.
Oh.
What the hell happened?
Good job, guys.
Well, let me go to their site.
Nice job.
See. What happened to these guys? Oh, well, we were open all day on July 1st, and we were hammered with visitors.
Drunk?
We have results from now over 1,200 people that took the closed Mac Trivia Challenge on the internet, but we found a few bugs and a few things we need to tweak so we can get even more people taking the quiz.
They were only open for one day?
Yeah, and something happened. Oh, stop by the MacNN forums. Let's see here.
Oh, jeez.
Let's see. What happened there? Ooh, it sucks. Gee,
hey, way to go, MacNN.
What happened here?
All right.
Another error.
No pulling any punches over there at MacNN.
Total crap. It
Great.
actually worked for... Oh, here's somebody said it actually worked for me.
Lovely.
Blah, blah. Grr, I had no problem.
So let me get this straight. This was just like some
fraud. It's a trivia site. What is the big... Fraud? Fraudulent activity. What does that mean? Not pro stuff. Oh, let's see here. What's this say? Obviously, it's not a professional website with fact checkers and research department.
Oh, dear God. People, we've
talked to these guys, and we know them, and it's just two guys. It's not...
Dude, you got to slow down.
Wow.
Just calm down, man.
The Perl script is pre-made from some websites.
Well,
from some teacher's site. Oh, well. Maybe they chose their things wrong.
Now, has anybody that's really complained about this site, have they put anything up better than this site that's up there?
I don't think... Well, look at this. Well, there's a French Mac quiz. Yes, there's already a French Mac trivia quiz called iQuiz. Sorry, French speaking only. Working since the beginning of this year. Oh. But it's only 20 questions.
Ooh, the Mac Classique. Yeah.
What is the
Jean-Luc Picard, yeah.
Oh, and then they spend a little while ripping that apart. They're very bitter over there at Mac Trivia. What's going on?
And then they go into Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes. Wow. They rip that apart for a a little while.
Holy moly. So,
well, we
looks like Mac Trivia has.
Are they going to open back up, or what's the deal?
I guess. Well, let me look through here. Well, here's from the.
So they closed because they got too much traffic. Like the script probably couldn't handle it.
Probably that's probably what happened. They probably were a little bit over their head with their script. Here's from the creators. He said, "I am one of the creators of the site, and here's why there's been a few problems. First of all, the site is built upon a CGI script that obviously hasn't been able to keep up with the demand of over 500 players an hour. Wow, that's a lot.
That is a lot of people.
Nailed. We had no idea we would have that level of traffic in such a short amount of time. So it looks like they have a simple problem that they're going to try to fix. So that's interesting. Those poor guys.
We'll give them a talk and see what's up over there.
Yeah, see if we can help at all. Don't you know some CGI?
I know a little.
Maybe we can help them out.
If anybody out there,
And the other guy, this other guy says the second posting by the creator of the site had it right when he said comments like these will make Mac trivia go away very fast. Is that what the reader here are trying to do? Criticism of a website's lack of performance or function is one thing, but personal attacks on the creators of a website intended for entertainment purposes, which basically I did Mac trivia for days and days. I thought it was the best.
Yeah,
thing
we
in the
got the secret link to it. And it was pretty cool.
And entertainment purposes is another.
There were some
Nothing
funny
is more
questions out there.
damaging than pro Mac website than a lot of negative feedback.
I don't know. The word on the street is fraud. I feel fraud out of this. Somebody's getting frauded.
Well, did you have to? I didn't do it when they opened up, but did you have to pay for it?
Broke my Apple Pen. No, it was a free site.
You got to stop working out.
It's a free site. It's just like every other Mac site out there. What is the problem?
One of the other guys says that he picks out some people and he responds to them. It says, he said that here are a few bitch and complain emails that we have here. One says, "Don't waste your time. I honestly expected a sponsored by Intel banner to appear."
Oh, Jesus.
And from Scott B.
Man.
And he said, "Thanks, Scott. Seriously." And then obviously not a professional website with fact checkers and research departments verifying every question and not putting in bogus throwaway answers to trick people. And the
no, back up. We actually, in the beta stage, we got some of those questions, and they were just basically in there because some of the questions were so hard, you needed some to balance out the hard ones.
Like they had something about just like, what did this animal eat? And like the answers were apple.
Apple, and I got a couple of those too.
Which it's a freebie. So this guy said, yeah, you got us. The author said, we thought we fooled you. Well, there goes the IPO. So that's pretty funny. And then
they were going to give prizes away too, right?
Yeah, they did. And this other one says that I got every one of the tech questions right, but only scored a 60. Why?
Because I have no sense of humor.
Because I don't know who Steve Jobs' companion was in India, or that Woz was famous for a dial-a-joke line. Mac trivia should be about Macs, in my honest opinion.
That was Dan Kotke.
Yeah, and this guy, and then
Cocked. It was Kotke. However, that's who it was.
And the author said, in my honest opinion, you should go buy a Dell because you don't know Mac. And I think that just says it all about that site. Well, Mac trivia. Hope you guys handle things out. Sure, so that's all the news we're going to do. We're done with news. We're on
Nothing
vacation.
on Mac Observer?
Nah, I didn't feel like going there.
Nothing on MacAquarium.com?
Nothing on there.
Nothing on GriffinTechnology.com?
No, not there.
What about Ramjet?
Actually, Griffin did actually release new drivers for the
bus that the bus that goes from
the new iMake. What would you use here?
I don't know.
Microphone? iMic?
The I don't know.
iMic? What's that thing there?
iJoe. iFred.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Did you? Griffin, I have no idea.
What about Ramjet.com? What are they doing? Lower prices this week? Special 4th of July
I think it's buy one 32 megabyte bit of RAM and get 750 megs for free. Is that true, guys?
Don't say that.
I'm just kidding.
Don't say that. That's a joke.
I don't know. That's a joke, folks, because this is
it's buy one 32 meg RAM chip, get an F-16 fighter jet for free. And what about what's happening at allu.com? Any new shirts coming down the pike?
They are not returning our phone calls.
Oh, that's too bad. Thanks, guys.
And we were trying to hook up Mac Trivia with some T-shirts, but Jim Holodeck of the Starship All You will not get back to us. So,
Jim, if you're
Mac
listening,
Trivia, if you guys are listening, go contact Jim yourself because he's not talking to us.
And I think that's it for our sponsors.
Yeah.
What do you have? You have a little plan, a little agenda over there.
I have a plan. First of all, I want to go through, and I want to play some old commercials from the early ons of the show. This commercial here is a commercial that never actually made it into the program.
Now I'm interested because you told me this, and I don't know what the heck you're talking about.
You may not remember this one, but this is a commercial that I found on one of the archive discs that I have saved of all the Mac and Chat stuff. So this is a commercial that never made it. Never made the cut, basically.
What do you think that other Mac show is doing this week? That MacShowDead.com?
I think that they're probably they're Canadian, so they're probably just having their show on Wednesday, and nobody's going to listen to it because it's on Wednesday. And since they're Canadian,
I heard they have Joe the janitor from their office building.
Yes,
on.
I heard that, and I also heard they had like the guy that made the black line that lines the bottom of the Finder. Something about that.
No, I don't recognize that.
I don't know.
Okay.
So here's a commercial, a commercial that never made the cut of the show. So here's our first one in our flashback freeform 4th of July program.
Hit it. When do you want to go today? If you're having serious laboratory issues, let Microshaft be your cure. From the all-new Microshaft Orifice 2001 Personal Edition to the softest bath tissue on the market, Microshaft Quilted, we can get you going once again. Let the personal assistance of Microshaft be your windows to better restroom comfort and safety today. We will get you going once again. Microshaft Orifice 2001 can be found at PP Connection Superstores nationwide.
So there it is.
Wow,
there it is. You like that?
I remember that.
That was one that we started with the very beginning show.
Yeah, that was the first one I ever did.
You just did it at home,
yep,
right? And I did mine at home.
You notice there's an echo in it because I had it hooked up to a different soundboard with echo.
Yeah, our DJ soundboard, right?
Yeah.
For DJ
No,
Rock.
not our DJs, the other guys.
Oh, somebody else's DJ thing.
DigiRockDJ.com.
DigiRockDJ.com.
Upstate New York.
Upstate New York. If you need DJs.
You need to hire us
right now. So, and the other thing is that
we're not hacks like those guys over the trivia thing.
Yeah. Yeah, we know what the hell we're doing. We actually bought real equipment. So,
yeah, right.
That was a commercial that didn't make the cut. Now, here's one of the very first commercials that we had, and this commercial actually came from also in that early period where I actually did this one by myself, and then it was poor quality because the microphone had a lot of there was a lot of
gerbils chewing on it.
Yeah,
the squirrel.
He's like.
Okay.
So this one is one of the very first commercials that we ever had, and it's actually a non-Mac commercial.
Really?
Actually, yeah.
I don't remember any of these, but I'm turning this down. Go ahead.
It is.
Are you tired of looking like an idiot when making a PC purchase? Confused by the naming conventions that the PC industry uses? Afraid of making a PC purchase without knowing what you're buying? Well, fear no more. We make understanding PC naming conventions easy. At the Computer Naming Institute of America, we have cracked the one secret code used by PC manufacturers. Knowledge that was once limited by industry insiders is now available to you, the consumer. For example, simply take the number of memory in the machine, divide that by the hard disk space, and divide that by 4 and add 3. Now, you simply take that number and subtract it by the cosine of 128. It's that easy, and you will know the difference between a P4930 and a G9834. And you will also know that an 871-76241 is actually slower than an F89-7363. Listen to what one of our satisfied customers say. Man, I got burned by my last PC purchase. I thought a 983 CL was better than a DMX 475. How was I supposed to know? But thanks to the Computer Naming Industry of America, now I'm prepared to buy my new PC. Call now to get your free copy of the Consumer Naming Monthly. Operators are standing by.
So there we are.
Yes,
Hello.
there we are. I'm here. We're here.
Give me some volume.
I'm coming.
So that was our first real commercial, and actually I did that all here by myself,
in the old
studio. On the first try on my own iMac, and it was so bad that we had to redo it. Then it took me 50 tries.
Oh, that was horrible. The early commercials.
A 263. Oh,
we would just start laughing like you'd see on bloopers and practical jokes. We would just get laughing.
Thinking of that is I have a Cupertino Light commercial.
Who's that?
That was our old sponsor that went out of business.
Who's our new beer sponsor? Do we even have a beer sponsor?
We have a
these
Smitty
days?
Light, but I think Smitty Light's running out.
And we might have some new beer sponsors on the horizon.
You never know
if they're listening.
So here's a Cupertino Light commercial that we did.
Did this air, or was this?
This is an actual one that we did.
I don't remember any of these.
So here it is.
Okay, hit it.
Hold on.
Oh.
So
you're having a bad computer day. 5 restarts, a bad find, a complete freeze, and now the thing just won't even start up. So what do you do now? Load that rescue disk, call that IT dork, or just try to fix it yourself? Hey, you can say screw it. Yeah, screw it, that's a spirit. Just say forget it and go have a beer. Hell, why not have 5 for that matter? Your computer isn't going anywhere, right? When you get to the end of your rope, not just any other beer will do, you need a good beer. A beer that says you deserve this. A beer to help you take your mind off things. When computing problems have you down, pop open a can of Cupertino Light, because it's the only microbrewed beer you need when you just don't give a rat's ass anymore. This one goes down smooth and fast, helping you forget whatever computer problems you may have. So next time your computer decides it can't print, it can't get your email, can't surf the web, whatever, pop open a can of Cupertino Light, sit back, enjoy your day, and you'll thank us for us later. Cupertino Light is not affiliated with any other company based in Cupertino. Its products or its subsidiaries. Please compute and drink responsibly.
That's typical Bill talking way too fast.
Now,
responsibility.
Now you probably sitting there going, "Wow, you know they did a great job," but you know what? We screwed that one up because we have a couple bloopers on that particular commercial itself.
I can't believe you saved all those stupid bloopers, man.
But they're funny. They're really funny.
And if you hear any F words, get the kids right now and go round them up, put them in the bedroom because
I don't know where these are usually at the end.
Yeah.
When they
so if there's any swear words and you're offended by
I only
the
think
F
there's
word,
only one where I actually flip out because it was like the 97th try.
So put the kids to bed.
This is at the end. I'll try to find it. So
close your ears. Fast forward. Whatever you have to do.
All right. Here's one here.
All right.
Beer. A beer that says you deserve this. A beer that you can take to your minds off things. When computing problems have you down, pop open a can of Cupertino Light because it's the only microbrew beer. Yeah. You like that one?
There's one.
That's one. Now here's another one. This one was real tough because it had to talk real fast. And this one, I look at the times on these things, and I'm going to just give you a clip, but this one was, like, almost done. The whole thing was over.
I hated that. Every time we get, like, right to the very end.
So let me do, like, about 15 seconds of it, but this is, like, almost done. So here it is.
You know what I mean? When computing problems have you down, pop open a can of Cupertino Light because it's the only microbrewed light beer that you need and you just don't give a rat's ass anymore. It's the only one that goes down food and pooed and flued.
Yeah,
you know what's interesting to me, though?
Food and fluid and plued.
It's interesting that, like, the quality. We're not very high quality today, but looking back on that stuff, that's horrible sounding, man.
Terrible.
It's just coming through my ears so bad.
So here's another one. This one is like another one that we got all
now remember,
the way
if you're just tuning in and you don't like the swear words, you might want to put your kids to bed.
I don't know which one has a swear
one
word.
Of them does.
But you can see, like, I slowly start to lose
down, pop open a can of Cupertino Light because it's the only microbrewed light beer that you need when you just don't give a rat's ass anymore. This one goes down smooth and fast, helping you forget about whatever computer problems you may have. So next time your computer decides you can't find the printer, get your email, pop open up a can of Cooper down, pop on a fire.
That's like the 90th take. So that's like an example of things that go wrong.
That was an early one, though.
That was actually let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shows in, and we still couldn't get it down right. So here's another thing that we do here. We do these phony phone calls, not maliciously. We don't hurt anybody's feelings. So here's a couple early phone calls that we had. So these are two of the better ones, and they're very early. But this one is called the Best Buy. When Best Buy thought that they were going to get back into the Mac, the game again. So here's a Best Buy phone call that we have for you.
Come on, pick up the Mac.
Best Buy Computers.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I have a question for you. I need to get one of those new iMacs. When are you guys getting them? I have to have one immediately.
We don't sell them here.
What do you mean you don't sell them there? I was
We'll
just there
explain
the other
why
day
they're skipping
and they had
early.
the iMacs there.
I'm sorry, sir. We don't sell iMacs here.
Okay. What do you sell there? I mean, do you sell anything?
Yeah. Sony.
Sony.
Toshiba.
They don't ring a bell.
HP.
HP. Okay. That's not good. That's not good at all because I need to get one of these things immediately.
You can try Circuit City.
They have them there?
I was trying to sound like a gay guy, but it didn't work very well.
Are you
I don't
sure?
work there, so
I don't want to go all the way up out there and find out that they don't have them. I mean, I thought you guys had them. I thought you guys had everything.
Yeah, but we don't sell Apple. We don't sell iMac. We don't sell Mac. We don't sell any of that stuff.
Nothing. Why is that? You guys don't like them? You guys aren't friends? Or what's the deal?
I don't know the deal.
You don't know. Are you planning on buying them or having them and selling them there? I mean,
no, I don't think so.
No.
I guess the company's pretty happy with Hewlett-Packard and.
Don't they make calculators? I mean, how do they make computers? I mean, do they make computers also? I don't understand.
What, Apple?
Hewlett-Packards. I have a Hewlett-Packard calculator. I mean, I don't understand what's with the, that's like, Maytag making, rockets or something. I don't know. It seems kind of strange to me. What about laptops? You got laptops there by Apple? I mean,
no.
Aren't they
Apple products?
Nothing.
Nothing.
That's very strange. I just don't understand that. They're very nice machines. So you say Circuit City might have them?
Yep, or CompUSA. Either one.
CompUSA. Do you have any, what if I didn't want an Apple, right? And I just came in and I said I don't want an Apple. I just want a laptop. Do you guys sell laptops there? I mean, I need to get a computer in a day. I need to have one immediately. So I need to get something somewhere. And you're the only place that I know of. I only know how to get there.
Yeah, this was when the Titaniums
first came out. What do you got for laptops?
Out.
Do you have anything
and
there
that's
good at all?
Like, what were you looking for?
I need one that's very light and has to have a slot loading DVD. That's the most important thing. Because I fly out to LA and I'm always watching DVD movies and I have to have them. But the damn things are so freaking heavy that I get sick of sitting on my lap when I'm in the plane. So I need to get a very light one and it's got to have a DVD. And I can't have one of those trays because it keeps knocking over my drinks and everything. Do you have anything like that?
Let me check. It has to have a DVD. And it
has to have a DVD, and if it's anything more than 5 pounds, forget it. I don't want it.
Yeah, that's why I know why you were looking at the Apple. Because they're
What is with this Apple? Do they make all these things that I need? I mean, why? I can't understand why you don't have them there. This is such a pain, because I go, I have to have this tomorrow. Where can I get one of these things?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Hey, I don't make their orders,
All right, well, I'll try the Circuit City. Is that in that area?
Yeah, Circuit City's in Crossgate Commons.
All right, fine. I'll try there. Well, thanks for your time. This is I'm sorry to bother you, but this is just mind-boggling to me. So, you have a nice night. Bye-bye.
All right, well, that was our call to Best Buy. Just about the time that the Titaniums came out. So we're trying to describe the Titanium to this guy to see if we can get him to say, "Oh, that's a new Titanium, PowerBook," but that didn't
wasn't happening.
Wasn't happening. The guy really didn't give it to us. But we don't discriminate. We'll call Best Buy. We'll call CompUSA. And actually, this one here is a little bit longer. The funny thing about this is that these people were actually looking for. We were asking for what, a Dalmatian iMac,
a Great Dane,
Great Dane iMac, and these guys were actually looking for a Great Dane iMac, and that's what's really funny about this. So take a listen and listen for the guy saying, where's the Great Dane iMac, and then you'll see that they didn't know what the hell we were talking about.
Okay.
Here we go. Calling the CompUSA. Seeing if they got it.
CompUSA customer service. How may I help you?
Yeah. I placed an order the other day for a new Great Dane colored iMac, and I'm just curious if it came in. They said it might be in today, and I was just curious with all the snow and everything that it may not have came in. It's a Great Dane colored iMac.
Okay.
I'm curious if it's in, I could come down and pick it up and
All right. Well, let me check for you. Can I pretend? Hold?
Yeah.
All right.
Please. Great music. I love this. It's CompUSA. Of course not. He's just going to check for a Great Dane. It's CompUSA. Yeah, well, too bad. What are they going to do?
Learn the ins and outs of the latest programs and
why
brush up on your
CompUSA
existing skills
sells cell
with
phones
technology
and
that's
PlayStation
training
2
from
because nobody's
CompUSA.
buying
Yeah, we're on hold right
You
now.
can harness the power of the PC to make it easier than ever for busy people to learn the latest skills and software, either online or via CD-ROM. With technology-based
We
training,
even make fun
you
of
can
the
learn
hold
virtually
music.
anytime, anywhere.
Nothing is
Visit
sacred.
your local
If you want to be in the
CompUSA store
bathroom and
for
learn, you
CD-ROM
can do
training
that.
software.
That's perfectly fine.
Hello?
Yes.
Nah, they're not in yet.
When do you think they'll be coming in? Do you have the right kind? I mean, they said that it was going to be in probably Monday or something.
Yeah.
I placed the order on Thursday, I believe, of last week.
You sure you got the right kind? I know there's like 5 different versions. This one is the particular Great Dane model.
You'll see my voice change.
SKU number, what would that be?
That'd be the number above the price on the price tag.
I don't really know if I have that. Are you sure it's the right kind? Do you have the Mac TV at all or anything like that?
Yeah, we try to get Mac TV and Abby Television and everything.
Just curious.
Hold on. Mac TV.
Listen to the guys in the background.
Anything Mac?
Anything Mac?
Do we have like a Mac TV or a Mac Great Dane?
Yeah, Great Dane, that was us.
Yeah, Great Dane.
Yeah, the Great Dane. Or the Poodle. Mac Poodle.
Great work, great stuff.
We placed an order for like 7 different machines. So we're just I'm trying to track them because I didn't go into work today, and there's the Great Dane iMac, and there's the Mac TV, and there's the PowerBook Nitrogen that we're supposed to be picking up. Do you have anything on a PowerBook Nitrogen maybe? These are all Apple machines, by the way. They're not compact or anything like that. Maybe that's where you're getting something like that. Could you ask them about the Nitrogen? I mean, those were in, but we were just upgrading the memory of it.
Hold on. Mac TV is the other?
The Mac TV and the PowerBook Nitrogen.
Okay.
You can look under my name, Morris Peterson. Maybe it's under that. I don't know how you guys track your sales and stuff.
I'm checking the Mac TV.
The Mac TV was in stock when I was there. I just threw it on there. I wanted to pick them all together, pick them all up together. So And the Nitrogen was just getting 42 megs of RAM. It was in stock, so it was probably in service. If I could pick up any of the machines, that'd be fine. Then the other thing is the Newton 400. Excuse me.
Still checking the Mac TV.
Okay.
Yeah, this thing's slow. Doesn't look like we have any of those Mac TVs. And all the quantities are coming up 0.
Okay. Alright.
I don't really know.
Now, what about the Nitrogen PowerBook? Did that come back from the service or wherever it is?
Yeah.
Is the Newton coming up at least? I'd like to pick up something tonight if I could. I'm in the area. I'm down there just a couple of blocks away. I talked to Phil Schiller when I was there. He said I would be able to pick all these things up. I mean, if they don't have them, that's fine. I'm just curious. I'm just trying to kill a couple birds with one stone. But the Nitrogen PowerBook should be in there. Could you just check and see if that's ready?
Okay.
It just was getting 42 megs of memory. That was it. Thanks.
Okay. Right. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, come on. I'm pretty busy.
Nah.
Nothing in?
Nothing's coming up.
All right. Do you know when the Great Danes are coming in?
Great Dane.
They got the new doghouse styling on there.
Yeah, Claris.
Where are the Great Danes coming in?
Listen.
When are the Macintosh Great Danes coming in? With doghouse styling.
Try not to laugh. That's why I'm coughing. I'm dying.
We don't know.
They have no idea.
Well, when are you guys open tomorrow?
We're open from 9 to 9.
All right. I'll stop in and see if I can talk to somebody. Okay. All right? Thanks a lot.
Yep.
Hey, what about the quality of those old
that was
phone
pretty
calls?
bad. You know, what were we doing back then? We were actually taking one of these suction cup things and sticking it on the telephone and then trying to get the right angle because the cord's only, 2-3 feet long?
Yeah, you couldn't... Oh, man, remember how we had that set up? It was amazing.
Terrible. It was amazing that we even did it because the cord was about maybe 3.5 feet long.
There was so much coordination.
There was and you actually notice the quality of me now? I got a new headset microphone.
Yeah, great. Yeah. After 14 weeks of begging.
Oh, stop it. So anyhow, that was one of the earlier phone calls, and that was kind of funny because these guys were looking for the Dalmatian iMac, the Great Dane iMac, what was the other thing? The Nitrogen PowerBook.
Nitrogen PowerBook.
I wanted to pick up the Newton.
What do we use today to get the phone calls to happen?
We use a program, which we won't mention their name, but if you're a listener, you'll know which program it is because we actually kind of let it play in the beginning to let them know that we're using their product. But they won't get back to us to let us actually formally review the product, so we won't mention their name or give them any props.
It's a lot more high-tech. You basically plug it into the back of the machine, and it's a lot better sounding.
If you do your research, you'll know what it is. It's a great program, but we won't tell you their names because they're not going to let us review the things.
The only problem is if the person on the other end has like one of those digital phone lines, they just don't come across very loud. So you're going to probably hear a couple of those tonight. I don't know what's on the schedule because Bill's kind of doing this off the cuff.
So going back and forth from here and there, we'll go back to the commercials again. And this is another early commercial. This actually was the same show that the last phony phone call came on. This is the commercial that went with it. This is one of the early commercials this is the first commercial that we used that actually was a Mac-specific commercial. So, and I think most of these after this are Mac-specific commercials. So here it is.
Kids are raving about the new colorful lunch meal. It's macaroni and cheese. The classic just got updated and kids will love it. It's got that same great taste that kids have grown to love, but with a twist. If it's not the crunchy keyboard-shaped noodles that kids love, it's the chunks of iMac-shaped cheese that makes them go wild. Not only that, but it comes in 5 great colors that kids are bound to love. Amazing Indigo, Super Sage, Gooey Graphite, Incredible Ice, and everybody's favorite, Radical Ruby. And now, for a limited time only, it comes in a see-through package. So hurry out to your local market and grab all 5. Your kids will thank you.
Gotta love that Benny Hill thing.
I remember that one, man.
That was funny. That was one that that was one of the ones that you woke up in the middle of the night and you're like, macaroni and cheese. And you're like, this is amazing. What a great idea. And you're like, after a while, you're like, that's kind of obvious. So the commercials get a little bit more, I don't know, advanced after that. So
we had a recent somebody or other out there. They know who they are. They said the commercials are very, I don't know if they said innovative or clever. He said clever.
Clever. So I want to go back into the commercials again.
I mean, we write these things at a scratch. I mean, we usually look at something and say, "Oh, that's a good idea." Like the stupid George Foreman grill. We're getting ideas like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's just silly stuff. We kind of make them up like that day.
Yep.
Or we'll see like a commercial on TV and we'll try to replicate it. There's not a lot of science involved. It's just sort of it just pops into our head. So here's another one. This one is actually another. Not a Mac-specific idea.
Let me break in, too, about the quality. We were using SoundJam back then with these.
Yes.
Everything you hear so far. So the quality's not that great. So I'm trying to do my best to get it.
Not that we don't like SoundJam, but it was all we had at the time.
Now we use Sound Studio. It's a lot better for that stuff.
Right. And eventually Mark will actually write a review of Sound Studio. So
I will.
Can go out
but we don't have a show this week, so I'm not going to bother.
That's right. So here is a commercial that's not really Mac-specific, but it's, I guess, Apple-specific. Take a listen. You'll figure out.
Okay, Bill. I'll take a listen.
Thank you.
Dude, everybody knows that the Macs suck. They're just like slow pieces of crap.
No, they're not. I mean, they're fast and stuff.
Yeah, well, there aren't like any games, and the graphics are crap.
Well, the graphics are good, and
yeah,
there's
whatever.
games. Are you still sounding like a fool when defending your Mac? Even though the truth is your PC using friends are totally wrong and using information from the late 80s. Are you sick of being hustled by ill-informed computer geeks? It's time to fight back with the reality distortion field in a can. This product, harvested straight from Apple headquarters in Cupertino, California, will give you the same reality distortion field used by Apple's very own Steve Jobs. Just a few squirts, and you too can sound as compelling and convincing as Mr. Jobs himself. Let's take a listen.
Yeah, well, everybody knows that the Macs suck. They're like slow pieces of crap. Huh?
The Mac is a digital hub of the connected individual. Not only that, but the G4 450 is 400 times as fast as the Pentium 1.5 gigahertz.
Yeah, well, there aren't like any games, and the graphics are just like crap, you know?
Apple's already signed up some of the most killer games available today, almost 5,000 to date, with more signing up every day. We also have the best standard graphics subsystems on the market today, you know. And with the introduction of QuickTime 5, we'll be streaming 3.5 gigabytes per second using Apple-branded technology.
Oh, wow, I guess Macs aren't so bad after all, are they?
That's right. So let's review. Killer Cocoa Carbon Abaman Darwin Digital Hard Titanium Antimam Carbon Cocoa Recipes. There you have it. So next time, don't leave home without Reality Distortion Field in a can.
Great explosions. That was before we had computers with sound.
That's right. Mark didn't have a computer with a sound, so he kind of used the out of his mouth and then the...
I always have a computer that's recording the show, so I can't do anything else.
Right.
I have a 6100 here that can do like this kind of stuff, and that's about it.
Yeah, 5 minutes later.
That's about it.
But the funny thing about this is that this is the first introduction of Mark's computer geek guy, and actually he comes up several times. I'll fast forward to the future as Mark shows his prowess in the beginning of that, and this computer geek guy comes up a couple times, and here's one that you'll hear him. Okay,
Sorry.
Mr. Sound. So here's another example of Mark's geek guy, and there's themes that play throughout a lot of this stuff here that you'll see that started in the beginning, and they're still continuing today.
And you remember a couple times we've actually brought guests that were on the commercials onto the news skits.
That's true. That's true.
A few times.
So here's another example. We're going to fast forward, but here's another example. Not the same guy, but the same kind of sort of guy.
That's the only voice I can do.
That's right.
Hey, Sal, what's up, man?
Hey, nothing, Greg. I'm just trying to get this PC to work correctly. I got that blue screen thing again.
Oh, that sounds like a problem. Well, I hope you get it fixed soon, because, you know, that party is tonight, and Sally is going to be there. Yep. Did you see that thong she was wearing today, man?
Oh, forget it, man. There's no way. I lost about 4 hours of work, and I'll be here all night reloading Windows 99.
Dude, that sucks, man. You're going to miss out on everything.
It does, man.
Hey, Greg, man, you ready to roll, man? That party's going to be starting in like 20 minutes. We have to pick up Sally, remember?
Hell yeah, I'm ready. I'm a Mac user, stupid. We are always ready to rock and roll.
Hey, catch you later, Sal.
Later, man. We'll see you.
Okay, whatever, guys.
Oh, the sound stopped. Oop, we crashed a car, too. That's the only car sound we could find. The one that crashed.
Today's Mac has the power to get you laid. For more information, check out getsomemac.com for details.
Is that really a website? We should
No,
look that up.
The funny thing is that I don't know where we got that idea, but I think it was a commercial or the cartoon that George Masters sent to us. And George sent us some kind of commercial where these guys were doing the similar thing, or it was a cartoon, and I don't know where it came from. And it was like I don't know if he, for all I know, he may have drawn it.
You must be talking about George Masters of GeorgeMasters.com. Fine insurance and luxury items. Okay.
So that thegeorgemasters.com.
Hey,
he sent us that.
Before you go to the next one, we have to just do a quick rundown of the sponsors once again. Apple ISP, who are they?
Friends.
I'll give you a quick quiz. Just in the tradition of this Mac trivia garbage nonsense that's going on out there.
Well, can I
this
get the
quiz
answers
actually
correct?
works.
Can I get the questions wrong or right, and you tell me that they're wrong anyhow?
No, this actually is a quiz that works. Okay.
Sorry, guys, we don't mean to bust on you.
Who is Apple ISP?
They are the official show sponsor for the Macinchat Radio Network and supply the web space for them. And they are the greatest group of guys this side of wherever they are in California.
And they do which of the following? QuickTime Screaming, QuickTime Streaming, Server Coca-Cola, and I can't think of a fourth one.
They do QuickTime Screaming, or actually Andy yells out the window the entire show in verbatim, including the sounds, like that guy from Police Academy.
Because it's a lot cheaper.
Yeah, it's cheaper that way. So he's very loud. You've
and
actually
William
heard him.
sits in the background and laughs.
Yes, William sits in the background.
And question number 2, who is GriffinTechnology.com?
They are the official soundmeisters for this show. They have the wonderful Griffin Eye thing that we don't remember the name for, and the other Griffin I don't know. And it works great, and we love them, but we just can't remember their name. I think it's iMic and the I super duper enhancer of powerless microphones.
And question number 3, who is MacAquarium.com?
They are the guys that sent us the Mac Aquarium here that we will soon inhabitat.
Carl.
And Carl is our friend.
He will be swimming around in the Mac Aquarium.
He will be in the Mac Aquarium swimming because we have shrunk him down.
Question.
Yes.
Who is Ramjet.com?
Ramjet.com is a show sponsor for the Macinchat Radio Show.
And
they've got a new sound.
We did that for them.
And they love it. It's corporate sound. It's like the Intel sound.
Oh, actually, if you're hearing that in headphones,
I know, it goes right
you can't hear it out there, but this is great.
Listen.
It's left to right. That's the best sound.
There it is.
And last question, who is AllYou.com?
AllYou is the official underwear, thong, bra, and lingerie sponsor, as well as T-shirt sponsor of the Macinchat Radio Network, who will refuse to return our phone calls or our emails because Jim Holodeck does not like to be the captain of the starship AllYou.
Okay, that's our sponsors. And who's the Mac Show Live?
The Mac Show Live. Where's my cricket sound? Where are they?
I am weak. Please don't kill me.
Is that it?
Nope.
How about, oh, you bastard. You got the damn thing. How's that?
Exactly. Anyway, what do you got up there? It's
all
your
right.
turn now.
I'm going to keep on going with my stuff here.
Oh, wait. I think we have a special guest. Did you hear that? Somebody's knocking on the door.
Oh, hello? Who's coming in?
I'll get it. Hold on.
Okay. All right, this is totally unscripted, remember. I don't know what's going on here.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
I
am correct, sir. Yes.
I didn't know that Ed was coming today.
Yes.
This is part of the unscripted 4th of July show, folks.
Sir, I heard a certain friend of yours doesn't like me every week. She says I'm too much this week.
Yeah, she says she's kind of sick of
that's too
Ed.
bad. Does she have nice
I've actually
little...
warmed up to Ed because I really used to hate Ed.
Hey.
But now that he wears clothes,
yes.
I don't mind him as much.
Hey, tell your friend this for me. Ow. Say, I want to come over and touch her mosquito bites.
Yes. Oh, that's slow,
ow.
Ed. That's slow.
Yes.
Now, here's something that Ed might appreciate.
Correct.
It's one of our other commercials that is non-Mac specific.
All the great ones. Yes.
Now, Ed usually comes in upon when we do the Mac Jargon Watch. But, Ed, we don't have any jargon this week.
Cha-cha-cha. Ho, ho. Yeah.
We don't have any jargon this week.
Oh.
So this week, we're just going to say this is a commercial for you. You might want to use this sometime because we know that you drink a lot and you get lots of headaches.
Correct.
So this is another Mac.
Where is Dick Clark?
Okay.
Yes.
Ed,
New Year's Rockin' Eve.
Can you use the board, Ed?
The ball dropping.
Pull down the microphone thing so I can
hold
play
on.
this.
It's been hours, and you haven't been able to get away from your monitor. Your eyes are dry, and there's a pinch between your temples. It's starting again, that headache that followed 6 hours of Quake. You've tried all the rest, but they just don't work fast enough. This time, reach for the proven one, the one used by all serious computer users worldwide. Splitting Skull Headache Relief. 4 out of 5 IT professionals agree that Splitting Skull is the only one to use for computer-related headaches. So run out. Get a bottle today, because you'll never know when the next all-nighter is just a few hours away.
Check with your pharmacist to see if Splitting Skull is right for you. Some users have reported dizziness and blurred vision. A few have reported temporary blindness and rashes that just won't go away. So if your spleen hurts and you feel like you're going to die, please stop taking Splitting Skull. Some doctors have reported that Splitting Skull may make you irritable, aloof, and other side effects include extreme flatulence, uncontrollable diarrhea, as well as kidney, liver, lung, and heart failure when taken with water or any liquid. This is not to be used while in Minnesota during January. If you are currently using Splitting Head and have lost your will to live, or have lost feeling in your fingers or toes, please stop using Splitting Skull immediately. Remember, ask for it by name, Splitting Skull.
I don't know how I got that voice. I had a cold the entire time.
You had a cold the entire winter of
I did.
1999.
The funny thing is that when we had special guests, it'd be like, and this week's special guest is Richard Simmons. And I'd be like, hi, I'm Richard Simmons. I could not do any voices. I could do nothing. And the thing is, like, when we started like practicing to do this, I had all these voices going on. And we had the Australian guy. I was like, hello, mate. Good day.
I remember that.
We've got this beautiful iMac. And I'd be like, after a while, I'd be like, and he's over here, and he's eating my leg. I had a cold the entire time, and I couldn't deal with it.
Now, the big question that I've gotten a lot is the early shows, Steve Jobs actually called into the show a few times. They keep asking me, was that a real Steve Jobs? And what is the answer to that?
No, it was me.
That's true. That's
the
Bill.
entire time.
I actually had people that believed for the first 3 or 4 shows, right up to the Macworld Japan show, that you were the Steve Jobs that they see and hear every week.
Now, speaking of the Macworld Japan show, this was one of the... We still think that this was maybe one of the best shows.
I think it's my favorite.
It's your favorite. That's in the spirit of the show, another unnecessary sound. So this is actually the... If you didn't listen to it, you really should order the CD that we've made. We've made an entire CD of the first 15 show. It's all done. It's been duplicated. There's many of them. Just let us know. We'll send you it. They're only $20. I guess that includes shipping and handling.
That's a little.
Did you say
much.
$20?
I don't know. That seems
$12.
No,
I don't know. Go to the website. There's something that says
How
buy
about
a
this?
CD.
Come to the website and tell me what you want to pay for it.
Yeah.
If it's any kind of a dollar.
If you can pay for shipping and the cost of the media, we'll send it to you. So figure, what, $8?
And how much we pay in Smitty Light for beer?
$5.
$5. So let's charge $5.
$5. $5 you can get a CD. And the CD not only includes all 15 shows, which you can listen to in their entirety. You can see how we started really crappy to being a little bit better. And you also get
very little bit.
A couple links here and there.
Now, what about the
lots of burps
and
some special sounds?
In the website that they have to go to, that's changed quite a bit.
Yes.
If you get one of our press releases, or press kits, you'll see that the site has changed.
Yeah, we actually have one of the first press kit that we have that we're actually revising now. So there's a lot of stuff on the CD besides just the show. There's a whole folder that has a bunch of stuff. We have a Mac OS 10 icon in there that you can use and have it on your desktop for whatever reason.
You know what else? I noticed last week when I mentioned the website about how it's interactive, I got about 4 or 5 people sign up for the site.
Oh, yeah, and we have a link directly to the site in case you forgot that the site's URL was...
Macinchatradio.com.
So back to the idea of the Mac Show Japan, or the Mac World Japan that we went to. Did we really go to Japan?
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did. And here is an actual phone call while we were in Japan, and we paid for this out of our own pockets.
Quality's a little low. Bear with us.
Where we called a local Japanese restaurant looking for Steve Jobs because we heard he was going to be there. So here it is.
Sound okay?
You're on.
All right, we're calling a Japanese restaurant in Japan. Anonymous tip told us that Steve Jobs would be there, Bill Schiller, and maybe somebody will pick up the phone. Hello, how you doing?
Good.
I have a question for you. I got a couple friends that made reservations there this evening, and I don't know which one of them made the reservations, but I was supposed to meet up with them, and
I can't hear.
Excuse me?
I can't hear.
You can't hear me?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
Okay.
I have a couple friends that are going to the restaurant this evening. They made reservations, and I don't know whose name they put it under. So what I'm trying to do is get a hold of them because I'm going to be late, and I wanted to tell them that I'm going to be late. Do you have a reservation list or something?
For today?
Yeah, for today. They were supposed.
7:30. Only have one 7:30.
Okay. The person's name is Steve.
Towley.
Okay, that's not him. His name is Steve Jobs. Do you have anything with Jobs at all? Steve Jobs at all?
Jobs?
Yeah, Jobs. Is he there?
No.
No. What's the other name? The other name is Phil Schiller. Schiller, do you have that name there? Schiller.
If you're playing the Macinchat
Schiller.
drinking game, drink
S-H-I-L. No Schiller.
Only one.
Only one's there?
Towley.
Okay, so I don't think that's them. Is that the only reservations that you have? Okay, geez, is there a lot of people in the restaurant now?
No.
Do you have anything for tomorrow? Do you take reservations in advance, maybe?
Pardon?
Tomorrow, do you have any reservations for tomorrow?
Yes.
You do? Is a Steve Jobs on for tomorrow, maybe? Maybe I got the date wrong. I'm just curious. I'm trying to get a hold of them.
We have one tomorrow.
Do you have a Jobs tomorrow? No Steve Jobs tomorrow?
No.
What about that Phil Schiller? Is he there?
If you're playing the
Schiller?
Macinchat drinking game.
Is there a name for Schiller tomorrow?
Train Town.
Yeah, Schiller. S-H-I-L-E-R?
No.
No reservations for him.
No idea what
how
to spell his name.
I guess I'll try again tomorrow, I guess. Maybe they've made the reservations a little bit later. Okay. What about Avi Television? Do you see anything like that?
That's 2 points.
Avi Television?
Do a shot.
No, none of that? Okay, well, thanks. I'll try back tomorrow. You've been a great help.
Okay.
Alrighty. Bye-bye.
Okay.
What? Whoa. Oh. That's a tough one because we actually didn't have the one saved, so that was actually...
That was show number, what, 3?
3, actually.
Show 3.
So, I want to get back to this whole theme thing. Okay? Now, you heard Mark's little guy that sounds like a computer geek.
Is this like a theme like Apple, like a Mac OS theme? Because they'll shut you right down. That's no joke.
No. It's different. It's like Kaleidoscope.
They'll shut you right down.
It goes on top of the show.
They'll shut you right down for that.
So here is another... This is probably my favorite commercial. And the funny thing about this is that Mark's guy comes in here, and he's the computer guy who has a lot of problems breathing. So here he is again. And then after this, we're going to go into some more phony phone calls.
I'll do my best on the sound quality.
So here is this sound quality is excellent because it's a recent one.
Really?
So you can actually...
Well, I wouldn't go excellent. I would say it's okay.
This is less crappy.
It's not
here
like
it is.
CNN.
And this is going back again to Mark's guy who keeps coming up. So here he is.
Come on.
You can get your funk on if you want now.
Are you sick of people picking on you because you're a Mac user? Are you and your PC friends still telling you that Apple's going out of business? You're not good at coming up with quick retards, are you, huh? All their claims, right? So maybe you need a backup. Someone to help you out of those sticky PC versus Mac debates. Well, we just have the thing for you. That's right, it's Mini Steve. Okay, now, Mr. Steve Jobs, he's yours and he's yours cause all your own. Take him everywhere. Feed him tofu, change his mock turtleneck, and jeans. Mini Steve comes with an easy-to-open packet. Just put Mini Steve in a 10-gallon pail and fill him with apple cider and watch him grow. A full 3 feet tall. Then use Mini Steve, to your advantage.
Yeah, well, you know what, man? Like I always say, Macs are so slow.
There he is.
The Pentium-crushing G4 is 500 times faster than a 1.5 gigahertz Pentium when using the AltiVac instruction set.
What's that?
Completing 1.5 gigaflops a second.
Well, you know what? You probably didn't know this, but the PC is still the standard.
The Mac is the hub of your digital lifestyle, allowing you to connect to a vast amount of digital devices available to the consumer today.
Well, anyway, the Mac OS still sucks, and it's still slow. and it still crashes all the time.
Okay, let's begin. macOS 10 is buzzword compliant.
What?
Operating system. It has multi-threading, multitasking,
really?
protected memory. You name it. It's all there. Not only that, but it has carbon code classic recipes. Nobody else can claim that.
But, whoa, dude, you're so small. You're like pocket size.
That's right. Now, if that doesn't work, then Mini Steve knows Kung Fu.
What?
And he will kick your friend's asses faster than Charlie Sheen can bet a hooker.
Whoa.
What? Who's getting a phone call now?
Come here, you little bastard. Yeah, I'll carbon code classic your ass all over the place. Come on, you little bitch. Hey, quit running. Come here, come on. Come on, you little dirty. I'm gonna kick your ass. Come here.
Wow, he's so small and pint-sized. I can't believe he's so powerful.
Oh, yeah. So that's right. Call now and get your Steve pet and his pet Clarice the attack dog for free. And Steve's titanium nunchucks. That's right. So get on the phone and ring us up. Mini Steve is not sold in stores and allowed 34 to 96 weeks for delivery. And remember, it's illegal in most northern states, including Canada.
Yeah, but can I buy this at the Apple Store, sir?
Absolutely not. Now sit down. Come here. Hold on. Get him, Steve.
Hey, come here, you little bastard. Yeah, I'll carbon code classic your ass all over the place. Come on, little bitch. Hey, quit running. Come here, come on.
Come on, Steve. Come on.
Dirty.
He's a jerk. He's been picking on me for years.
Kick your ass. Come here.
Come on. I hate him.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, one other thing I
Mini
just noticed.
Steve.
What
Mini
was
Steve.
what was the other thing I just noticed in there? Let me think for a second. Something at the very end.
Where he goes, oh!
No, it was something we've carried. You said the theme thing. We keep carrying.
Well, one thing is that, like, when we talk about, like, any type of, I don't know, product.
Oh,
that's
what it is.
ships.
The Apple Store.
It
The
ships,
Apple Store.
like, it'll ship, they announce it today, June 5th, but it'll ship in, like, 8 years. It seems so long. Like, when the Titanic came out, I want to get out there and say, I want to be one of the first people to place the order, but it's like, it's out today, and he's all excited, and you're like, and it'll ship within 68 to 37 years, and you're like, what the?
But if you listen, you're so mesmerized by the product, he'll be saying stuff like, well, it's going to ship, in 48 to 70. No, he says, first it's not available at the Apple Store, and then he'll keep talking, and it's only available at the Apple Store.
Right,
Ships in 72 to 97
Right,
days.
and it's like, you're like, what? What are you talking about? So that you'll hear that whole thing. Now, we don't pick on Steve, but we just use him as part of the show. And one of the things that we did early on was to, I guess we used Steve as like, what, a character?
He used to call in.
He used to call in.
They were very early shows.
And actually he got his own show.
Who was the very first person that complained about the Steve Jobs skits?
I think it was George Masters.
That is correct,
Actually,
sir.
I think George Masters has complained about everything.
Yes, he has.
And you know what we've done? Because thanks to George Masters,
we gave him his own forum on our
we gave him his own forum to complain about stuff. But other things that we've done is that we've actually, everything that George has said, he said, listen, I don't like the fact that Ed McMahon comes in there and you leave. So you know what we do? We make sure you damn well that Ed McMahon leaves every single show. And he says, I don't like Steve Jobs because I know it's Bill. Well, we actually stopped doing
GeorgeMasters.com. If you have any radio show plans on the horizon, run it by him first.
Yeah, because he's the man.
He knows.
So here's a.
We love you, Georgie.
We did a thing with Mac Wolf, which would be like Steve
Airwolf.
Steve being in his helicopter and having the helipad and all that thing. What would happen if Steve was like, his helicopter was actually Airwolf? One of those...
The helicopter, like Knight Rider from the 80s.
Yeah, what was that helicopter that Jan Michael Vincent had?
Airwolf.
Airwolf, but it was like an Apache or something like that.
No, it was like it's like usually the governor helicopters in all the states.
But it has guns and it's got turrets and everything. So we figure, what if Steve got one of those instead of those other helicopters?
And why let's back up, because he had like a helicopter or something for a while, and they couldn't put a helicopter pad in the...
Right, and you actually made a website called the Steve Jobs Helipad way back when.
Long
when you had no friends.
That's right.
And...
he flies a Gulfstream now. It's
right, but he did have a helicopter for a while, so we thought that he would still have the helicopter. But what would happen if Steve had a helicopter and he had guns and... he's like a superhero.
And what if we did 3 or 4 of these episodes and never finished it?
This fall, ABC is going to show you that the browser wars were just the beginning, and that an apple a day may just save your life. Steve Jobs is Mac Wolf. Whether you need to cut inventory, ship a product, or captivate an industry, or just kick someone's ass, MacWolf is just an email away. Armed with his custom titanium MacWolf supercopter, a team of lawyers, and his bulletproof turtleneck, Steve and his sidekick Phil Schiller are unstoppable. Shattering the sound barrier with MacWolf's dual-velocity engines, Steve prowls the Bay Area in search of the translucent copycats in the elusive G5. Always on the prowl and ready to litigate at a moment's notice, MacWolf fights for market share around the globe.
Now remember,
this
Steve
week
Jobs
on
is
MacWolf, Steve Jobs shows that Apple intellectual property theft is not cool. Hey, dude, look at this, man. I just finished with my new I Love Apple website, man. Check it out.
My Mac Trivia website.
And Bill's not.
Check it out, man.
Mark's
look at it. Look at this picture right here.
What are you talking about?
My new website, an I Love Apple website, man. Look.
Oh my God, dude, that is so cool. What is that? Like your G3, man?
Yeah, that's like my G3 tower, man.
How'd you get a picture of that, huh?
I don't know. I just found it on.
Get down! Get down! Get down!
Hey, what is this, man? What's going on? Who are you guys?
Shut up. Be quiet.
Ooh, that's bad.
There. On his computer screen. There it is.
It's Bill, and Bill.
Introduce yourself. Sounds.
Oh, man. Oh,
oops,
wow.
Then they cut out quick.
Thanks, guys. That was a killer entrance. It was just simply stunning. And oh, what do we have here? A little logo theft? That's not cool, boys.
But Mr. Jobs, it's just a website about confessing my love for my Mac, man.
Maybe so. Do you think that logo is just growing trees?
Dead air.
Yeah.
Do you think that you could just take our identity for your own profit? That's stealing, you know? You may think it's insanely great. But what about the sex? Do you think it's just Carbon Cocoa Classic Cocoa Crispy this? Who do you think you are?
Who
Amy Mann?
What? What are you talking about, man? It's just a silly page, man. It's no big deal. I'm not making any money on this, man. It's just my own site, man. Just for fun, man. That's it.
Let me review. I love Apple websites that has a logo on it. And pictures of our product.
Yeah.
But it's something we call theft.
Oops.
It's simply stunning, but I'm sorry. You must be executed.
Well, no, man. No. I didn't mean it.
Mark never died. I'm kidding.
And listen to the end of this one. Right here, listen.
Oops.
Listen.
They're not dead yet.
One last one.
Next week on MacWolf, Steve shows his lighter side by rescuing a stupid consumer from himself. And remember, it's available at the Apple Store right now and everywhere else in 67 to 193 days.
Now the funny thing about that was before the Apple ISP program that allowed me to click on the sound. So what we were doing is that
it's horrible.
We had the Sound Jam, and we had all the sounds in a little Sound Jam window, and then you're in the midst of doing everything.
That's for you, Bill. And your sounds.
We're in the midst of doing everything, and all of a sudden it's like, you know, we're in the middle of everything, and then you're making
all of a sudden my cell phone started vibrating.
Oh, stop it! And I look around, and it's like, where the hell is that sound? Like, what the hell did I name it?
You got like 14 versions of Sound Jam running simultaneously. He's flipping back and forth.
I didn't know.
He's like, if you go down the street and turn your Sound Jam on, and then I'll be in here and I'll tell Smitty to turn his Sound Jam on.
So I would look, and I'd be in the middle of doing the commercial, and I turn on and look, and I'm like, where's the gun sound? And so then you get dead air, and then you get that random Steve Jobs killing them at the end. But it worked out well, and we kept it. Now, you would think that we would have it down, because that was actually done after like the 5th or 6th
it was
about
show. 6 or so.
But
we're still unprofessional, so it doesn't matter.
But you know what? We still screwed up Airwolf.
Yes.
Here's another outtake from that.
Oh, jeez. If you have little children, put them in bed.
When you've burned your Nash bridges and the Texas Rangers have walked away from you, it's time to call in someone else to get the job done. Someone less senile than Matlock. Someone tougher than the whole A-team. And has more tricks up his sleeve than a box of MacGyvers.
There was almost one.
He just started laughing for no reason. Maybe a box of MacGyvers. I think that's what did you? Was that a case where I wrote it and then you read it, and it's the first time you read it?
It's like, I was supposed to read the script on Friday, and I get it on Monday, and I'm just reading it for the first time at the show.
And he's like, "What the box of MacGyver?" He's like practically cracking up between it. So there's actually more. There's another one.
The outtakes are the best, man. I'm glad we saved this.
Oh, where is it? Okay, here it is. Okay, this one's. I think this is
quick.
Wait,
I got it over here on my machine.
When you
This is our commercial for the new Apple iBook.
Okay. So here is another Steve, which I believe it's another outtake.
Steve.
Here it is. Let's see if this was another Airwolf outtake. I don't know. Maybe this isn't. Let's see.
Put your kids to bed
when
now.
you burn your Nash bridges and the Texas Rangers.
I have no Valium.
That's certainly an outtake.
Yeah, that's a case where Mark's going ahead and he's doing his thing and he never turned me on. So he'd be doing the whole commercial or the whole show, and I'd be over here going, and you wouldn't hear anything.
It's tough to be on-air talent and the sound manager and the cat, and get the cat out of here, and there's all this other stuff.
The cat's sitting here. So here's our last MacWolf outtake.
Oh, jeez.
Let's see.
Can't believe you
this
saved
one's
all
a long
these.
one, so let me just fast forward to the end where it all fell apart. Let's go to like 28 seconds and see if that works. Here it is.
Flat loading DVD is by far the most powerful, lightest, and
Put your kids to
sexiest
bed.
laptop in the world.
Whoa, man, I never knew that.
That's why you need to be executed.
Shit. I'm cutting out.
It's like...
That was our very first cutout experience.
That
was a practice.
We got Airwolf running into the wrong
Cut.
spot.
That was when we had wireless microphones.
Yeah, if you actually heard the entire thing, you would hear like it starts out, and the microphones are cutting out. The Airwolf theme's in the wrong spot. It was a total mockery, but we kept on trying to go through it because sometimes we use those.
We had wireless microphones from our DJ business that had one broken antenna.
Yes.
So I'd always get the broken antenna, and I'd be every week.
Yeah. So what happened is that it was just a mess. So, but go back to the whole Steve thing where he says he's going to carbon cocoa classic your ass, that type of thing. So we just decided to say, well, let's call there's a local business around here.
The keyword was let's pick a keyword that Steve uses at every keynote.
Right.
So it's Carbon Cocoa Classic Crispy.
And we decided there's a business around here that actually they do there's hotels, they sell
do
appliances and something else. So we said, hey, let's call this place called Coca's. Figure Carbon Coca Classic. And we got one of the nicest old guys.
This is probably my favorite phone call
on the planet. This guy is just. I'm trying to break the guy. And he's just he answered every question I gave him.
This is a classic. This is definitely a classic.
This is a Macintosh classic. So here it is. So I have to go pee anyhow. So here it is.
I'm turning you down.
Shut up.
Good evening, Coca's Street, 12th Road.
Hi, how you doing?
Good.
I got a couple questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm flying into your area and go to the Macworld Latham show. I don't know if you guys have been getting a lot of phone calls about this. It's a fairly large computer show that's going on.
No, I'm not aware of it.
No. It's fairly large in Latham. It's going to be called Macworld Latham. It's a computer show. So I've been trying to call around. A lot of places seem to be booked on, and I'm just trying to see if you had stuff available.
Have you tried our Latham locations?
Yeah, I believe so. They seem to be booked. I guess it's going to be in the end of April. I think it's April 15th. I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a couple questions for you because I can't just stay anywhere. I have to bring my computer with me, so I have to make sure that certain things are correct for that. Do you have a classic breakfast, or is it fully carbon?
Do we have a classic breakfast, did you say?
Yeah, or is it fully carbon?
Maybe I don't understand you.
Here it goes.
Ask me that question again.
Is it a classic breakfast or is it fully carbon?
Fully carbon?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
You don't know?
Well, just something for my computer that I need. Anyhow, that's okay. That's not a big deal.
We don't have anything here except normal television.
Okay.
I know people do use their computer.
Okay. And do you have power there?
Do we have power?
Yeah, power.
Oh, sure.
Okay, good, because we have the sex and everything, so that's good. Now, can I get Cocoa Krispies in the morning? And can I have that served in a titanium bowl, or would that be a problem?
Keywords, folks. Keywords.
You guys are.
You're asking me questions. I don't know the first thing about what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Because you guys are cocoa, right? Cocos,
right?
Yeah, I just thought maybe you guys would serve like Cocoa Krispies or something like that. It's like my favorite breakfast cereal.
No, we don't serve breakfast here. Period.
Oh no, you don't. Oh, okay. So I guess the titanium bowl's out of the question altogether.
I guess it is.
All right. How thick are the walls? Are they at least 1 inch thick or so?
Titanium.
Our walls here?
Yeah.
They're a lot thicker than that. They're cement block.
Oh, all right. That's good. That's really good. And you guys are near the airport, right?
About 5 minutes.
Okay, good. Because I have to connect to the internet through airport, so I want to make sure that I can do that with that. One other question. Do you guys use Mac TVs there at all?
Mac TV.
Drink.
Mac TVs in the rooms. Yeah. At all? Maybe?
I don't think so.
No, you don't think so?
Are you referring to the TV service which we get?
Yeah. I'm just curious if it was a Mac TV or just a regular TV.
Just a regular TV.
Just a regular TV?
Yes.
Okay. I guess that's it.
I have to congratulate you.
Thank you.
This is a retirement job for me, but I've been here 9 years this month.
Okay.
You've asked me several questions I never heard of.
Oh, really?
You're doing very well.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry about that.
That's all right.
I just have very specific things because I don't travel a lot. I was just curious, do you have a reservation list? Because my friend Steve Jobs was going to be there. And
yes, we take reservations.
You do? Do you have a list with you? Because I wanted to get in there on the same day that Steve Jobs was coming.
Drink.
Do you have
Hold
a
on
list?
a minute. What would the date be?
It was April 15th through the 17th. Is the
Hold
MacMan.
Oh, here he's going.
Beer. There, that's our drink sound. If you're playing along with the Macinchat Radio drinking game,
he's gonna get the beer now.
That's the secret sound you need to hear.
Must be very
Now,
large.
it was skipping then.
Oh, it was horrible.
Sound jam or something.
We have no reservation for April 15th.
None at all. Sorry.
Now notice that.
Hold on. Wait till the end. We'll tell you.
If your people are looking for Latham, they may have called our Latham location.
Okay, well I'll have to check that.
We have 3 of them, and are you calling from out of town? Apparently you are.
Yeah.
Well, we have a toll-free number.
Cupertino, California.
Yeah, we have a toll-free number.
Okay. Well, I guess you can give me that.
I think that was it.
Yeah, that was it. Because he actually gives a phone number. We don't want to give a phone number.
We're gonna
actually, let me see if I can find that spot there. If you can hear that, let's see.
I never heard of.
Oh, really?
Let's see.
That Steve Jobs was coming.
Doing very well.
That Steve Jobs was coming.
A little bit after this, you're going to hear my roommate pick up, when I lived here, my roommate picked up the phone, he's like, oh, sorry. I think it's a little bit after here.
He's going to get the list now. Find out if Steve's going to
Yeah, it's like right when he comes back online.
Yeah. Now listen for Smitty. Make her
and drink when you hear him.
Yeah. It's coming soon.
We have no reservation for April 15th.
Oh, here
None.
it is.
None at all? Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
He's like, sorry.
Smitty Light.
Smitty Light. So that was one of the few times that Smitty's actually interrupted the show.
That's the only time he's ever been on the show, physically.
No, and he wants to be a guest, but we just haven't been able to fit him in.
Whatever.
So, there's our Carbon Cocoa Classic. There's our cocoa thing now. Now, talking about
how much more does you got to go, man?
I've got a lot.
We got 119 right now.
I know, but here's another theme. Now, I'm just going to play this one part of this phone call here.
Yeah.
It's the Sears guy. Because this comes from like show 4, where we talked to this guy at Sears about the Macintosh and Sears relationship. So listen to this here.
Hi, and thanks for calling Sears, where everything for the good life is guaranteed. The store is open from 9:30 a.m. till 9:30 p.m.
7.
And we're open 24/7 on the web at
MacinchatRadio.com.
Please hold for the next available operator.
We pick on everybody, remember that.
The next available operator.
Price.
He's automated. He's always available.
All right.
This is the Sears automated computer system. Just say the name of the department.
All right, let's see if we can fast forward here.
Would you like?
Okay.
Electronics.
Please wait.
Here we go.
I had a question for you.
Here we are.
I was gonna get a new iMac there, and I heard.
Yeah, let me switch to the proper department. I'm not that department.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
All right, here we go. This is the guy.
Women's apparel.
Not a women's apparel.
Toiletries.
Listen to the guy's voice. You'll remember this voice forever.
Good evening, Sears. May I help you?
Yeah, I had a question for you. I was going to be coming down there to buy a new iMac, and then a friend of mine told me that you guys don't sell them anymore, or something like that. Is that true?
We're discontinuing selling any Apple products as of I think it's either the beginning or the end of May.
Really? What is that? Why is that?
And we've almost never sold any, so.
You've never sold any?
Yeah.
Really?
Very, very rarely do we ever sell an iMac.
Wow.
So it just doesn't. It's just not worth keeping them in stock.
Why do you think that that's the case? Do you have any reason why?
I don't know. I mean, not a lot of people ask for it. None of us push them either. None of the salesmen here care for them ourselves, so we don't.
Why is
we
that?
Don't push.
Why don't you guys like them?
Burn! Number one, they pay us lower commissions than the other computers. You know, you gotta look at your paycheck.
Really?
And number two, for me personally, I don't use anything with the Mac OS. I'm a diehard Windows fan.
Oh, really? Oh. So now, if they're not going to be selling them anymore, is that going to affect any of the other departments or anything like that, like the women's lingerie or anything like that? Are they going to sell less bras or something because of that?
No, I wouldn't think so.
Wow.
Wouldn't think that would have anything to do with it.
Wow. Now, I was curious that because everything with Apple is translucent, and a lot of other products seem to be like see-through now. Do you think that's going to affect sales of blenders and vacuum cleaners and stuff like that? I mean, with not having the translucent theme going on in Sears?
I don't think so.
No, I was just curious. I'm just kind of surprised because I usually buy all my stuff at Sears, and I was finally going to make the leap into buying a new computer, and then I heard you guys weren't supporting it, so I was kind of shocked, because I do like all my shopping at Sears and everything.
Yeah.
So I was just curious why they were stopping it. Just curious. Maybe Mr. Sears got in an argument with Mr. Apple or something like that. I don't know. That's kind of strange. Do you have any in stock now?
I have no iMacs in stock at all right now. I think I got a couple iBooks left in the back. No.
Did you sell all the iMacs? Is that why?
Yeah.
All right, that's enough of him. Now, we just want to show you something that this was from show 4. Now, he was revisited in show, let's see, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Show 15, which was just recent, we called him again. It was actually last month.
Yep.
And just listen, this is a long one, but we piss him off pretty good. But listen to him.
But he still does that laugh.
The key word here, for those who are doing the drinking game, is Pentium toaster.
Hi, and thanks for calling Price. Guaranteed.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
Quick.
A service and
quick.
Skipping ahead.
I like the Applebee's idea.
I was curious. I put an order a while back.
Ooh.
And it was a Mac
Did we
TV
say it was better quality?
that I ordered, and nobody's called me back on whether or not they came in.
TV?
Mac TV.
What is that?
Same guy, remember?
I don't know. It's a Macintosh that's like a TV. I don't know. There was a sale going on. It was about...
I've never even heard of that product, to be honest with you, sir.
Well,
a couple of years.
I talked to Phil Schiller, and he said that...
I don't even know of a Phil Schiller that
I don't even... Ha! I've caught you!
that works here.
Really?
Really?
Beer.
You have Sears at Colony Center. I don't know
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
call. I've never heard of Phil Schiller.
Yeah, well, I called... God, it must have been 2 weeks ago, and... the first thing I ordered was Abby Television, and he said that they were all out of those. And then I said if you had a Mac TV, and he
What
said
was
sure.
the other item?
Abby Television.
Beer.
Abby Television?
Yeah.
Never heard of that either.
Really?
Really?
I don't know. There was a big sale. That's one of those big flat panel displays. Not many people have them, and he said that they didn't have any of those. So I started asking him about like Sony's and stuff, and then he said he had a Mac TV, and I was going to buy one of those, but he said that those were on back order because originally I was going to get a Pentium toaster, but you were out.
All right, now this is the part where the guy gets angry.
Yeah, and if you hear the word beer, you should be drinking. That's the key word. That's why I'm keep playing it.
Actually, you should be drunk by now. But now listen to how he gets very angry and upset about this. Pentium toaster. I'll kill you!
One of those two.
Pentium toaster. Are you done playing games yet?
Excuse me?
Pentium toaster.
Beer. I don't know what it is.
Now, he's like, you want to take this outside? You and your Pentium toaster? Listen to him. He's very, very upset about this Pentium toaster thing.
Pentium toaster, sir. Don't talk to me like I'm an idiot, please.
Well, you are an idiot. That's why we're talking to you. This is the second time we talked to you. You are an idiot. So listen.
I don't know.
Pentium toaster.
I'm just trying to get a gift.
Pentium toaster. Pentium toaster. You want it? Come on!
Beer. For my father for Father's Day. I'm not really technically literate.
Okay, because none of those terms are anything that we carry at Sears, sir.
All right, so that's enough of him.
Sir.
So, sir. Pentium.
Sir.
Don't piss on my pants, sir. So the guy was pretty angry, and it was funny. It was really funny, the fact that he was very
What's your
upset.
problem?
Yeah, what's your problem? So here's
you shouldn't have done that.
So here's another idea that we had. We thought that we would do another... well, actually, here's one. Mark, you can give the intro. We were going to a Mac OS X class.
Oh, yes. This is us going to the Mac OS X class.
And what happened when we got there?
Before
we got there,
went to the bathroom and washed our hands because New York City is a very dirty place.
All right, listen. Here's the thing. We were going to go to this Mac OS X class, me and Mark together. Separate companies, but we both went to the same class to learn about migrating to Mac OS X. But we had to get on a train at like 4:55 in the morning.
That one.
And what happened was, well, listen to the
Those
commercial.
time and space continuum are just not the same thing.
Yeah, just listen to the commercial. You'll understand what happens. Oh, I can't wait to get to the Macworld Expo.
Oh, I can't believe that we had to take this 4:55 a.m. train to get down to New York City, and we're still running behind schedule.
Oh, no big deal. On time. I'll wait an extra minute or so for us.
Not so fast, boys. Amtrak waits for nobody. Not even two ad hoc stars from some dorky computer show. When we say 4:55, we mean 4:54.
Ha! 4:55! Right on time. Where the hell's the damn train? Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Hey, where's the train? You said we were going to make it on time. Now we're going to miss the keynote rehearsal.
All right.
Oh, man.
We'll just tell them that the guy at the counter that, we're from the Macinchat Variety Show. They'll let us on. Don't worry about it. We'll just go over there and
Weren't you listening? You can't Carbon Cocoa Classic your way onto this train.
Amtrak early service will get you there yesterday, without the annoying disruptions of two jerks who claim to host America's hottest new Macintosh radio show. Just remember, when we say 4:55, we mean 4:54. So be on time and don't with Amtrak.
What was the na?
I don't know. We were trying to do this whole swearing thing.
There's us doing outtakes at the end of the commercial.
Right at the same time. We were trying to do this whole thing where I would swear, I'd be like, and then a word would come in there, and then we actually did it perfectly, and I played the wrong thing. That was when we did the Bars Ulrich thing.
Bars Ulrich.
And at the end, I swore a lot, and we canceled out about 4 or 5 F words, and I played the wrong MP3. So that's kind of an idea. We just, all of our commercials are from real life. And this was an idea.
We actually did miss that train.
We actually did miss the train.
We
had to take
Dunkin' Donuts for 2 hours.
I know. It was terrible. So we sat at Dunkin' Donuts, and finally we got to New York City, took the class, and then right around 3 o'clock we went to Fridays and got shit-faced. So after that, that's right, that was me and Mark after the class. So, again, about themes and themes in the program. Right around Easter time, we had a commercial that we did for. It's basically the idea was iMac Easter egg because they just came out with new iMacs and so on and so forth. So we thought we would do color your own iMacs. So listen to the kid, the one that gets burned up, and you'll understand what I'm talking about. Thank you.
Hey kids, are you tired of coloring Easter eggs for Easter? We thought you were. Now your friends at Cupertino has just the right thing for you. It's the iMac Easter Coloring Kit. That's right, kids. Why settle for boring old smelly eggs when you can celebrate Easter by coloring your very own iMac? Each kit comes with an iMac Safe coloring die, cool Easter template, inflatable 40-gallon tub, and a 15-gauge titanium scooper to dip your iMac in the vinegar, beer, water, and dye solution. Listen to what these kids have to say.
Last year, I saw Mommy with her head in the Easter Bunny's lap at the mall. I thought I was going to get sick.
I tripped on the cat and fell into the boiling egg water, causing third-degree burns on 8% of my body. Thank you, Easter Bunny.
Kids agree. The iMac Easter Coloring Kit is fun for the whole family. This year, make Easter better than the last.
Now, we were congratulated on this music.
Really?
Yeah.
By whom? The iMac Easter Coloring Kit can only be used with the Snow iMac.
Jerry,
if you use any other type of iMac, you may cause serious problems to the keyboard, mouse, and most brain cells. Do not color the iMac while plugged in. If a rash occurs from mixing dye solution, stop putting it all over your damn body. Not to be confused with the iMac Christmas Coloring Kit.
Now, this one was done with no outtakes. That whole fast part at the end, no outtakes. It was all done, boom, done, finished.
Easter Bunny.
So that kid was it's still going. That little voice there, we got a couple emails where people were like, that was the worst promotion you ever did. But you know what? When it got to the thank you Easter Bunny part, people were falling out of their chairs. So it was revisited again. Now listen to here. This was a little country Bubba Dell, which basically was from an article that said that Mike Dell was crapping on Apple, and he sounds like a hick. So we did a commercial for Country Mike Dell, and we got the Thank You Easter Bunny in there. Thank you, Mr. Sleepy.
Hey, folks, it's your country cousin, Country Bubba Dell. That's right, transmitting.
Hey.
What?
I lost it.
What happened?
I don't know.
What'd you do?
To y'all live from the new Dell Country Store right here in Butte.
What, you think just because it's show 19?
What are you doing?
We can't screw things up?
Why does it keep stopping?
I hit the thing.
Beautiful downtown French Lick, Indiana. Yep. Home of Larry Bird and who else? Boobs McGee.
Big Boobs McGee.
That's right, Henry. Yep. We've got tons of specials this week. And they're guaranteed to bring our stock price up and keep those buzzards over there at Apple from getting a leg up on us.
Yep.
That's right. I'm talking about the delightful new Dell 405 Combine.
You want this?
That's right. It can harvest your crops faster than little old Lulu McGee and finish off the French Lick University football team.
Yep.
That's right. Even though they're 16-0, they're still pretty good. We also got
Fresh air.
Good done dandy over here. It's the Dell. Bring it in here. Come on.
Oh, yep.
Dell 406 ass paddler that can keep up your youngins in line better than a four-eyed cow eating a straw off a jackass's neck.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about. We got some fancy computers, too. That's that. We don't just have all these other things. We got computers, too, including our handheld Dell 407 calculator.
We only have 2 country songs.
It can figure out grain conversions faster than Steve Jobs and get those skibbies off of Amy Mann.
Yep.
That's right. So come on down. Bring the little peapods with you, too. And we'll let them try their hands at milking a cow with one of our Dell 408's Fatitude cow milking machines.
Fatitude. Yep.
That's right. And remember what Pop always says, right?
Papa Dell.
That's right. What's he say?
All I got to say is,
listen,
Mr. Johns, I love Toy Story 2, but it wasn't no Dukes of Hazzard reunion TV movie. Thank you, Easter Bunny.
Thank you, Grandpa. Put on your pants, Grandpa. That's right. Now remember, like we always tell you, all of our deals are only $10 down and 3 buckets of milk for 48 months with no credit approval because we ain't got no machine that figures out that garbage. You just come on down here, you give us the milk, we're all set. Yee-haw! Yep. So come on down today and tell them Crazy Cousin Bubba Dale sent you. Oh, yeah, and don't touch our security guard, Big Bubba Chubbs there.
Yeah.
He's got some kind of skin fungus, which is highly contagious and
try not
really
to laugh.
itchy, so just be careful.
Now,
man.
Just oops.
Shut up!
Yeah, that's our new Intel sound. And just to clean things up here, we also did a thing where Steve sings the blues, and it was just I was watching late night TV, and they had some miscellaneous person, almost like William Shatner sings music, and Leonard Nimoy, and all these other people, and Jennifer Love Hewitt. And I said, what if Steve Jobs, did his own album?
So these poor people are wondering, is this the end of this?
It's almost. We got only 2 more sections.
Oh, you said 2 more before.
Listen.
William Shatner did it. Leonard Nimoy did it. Even Jennifer Love Hewitt does it. Shaq does it. Now, for a limited time only, K-Tel presents a collection of timeless classics sung by the CEO everyone loves to love. It's Steve Jobs sings the classics. That's right. Forget James Taylor and Amy Mann. This is a must-have album for computer and music lovers alike. You'll hear Steve croon the love song made famous by Harry Chapin. My palm's in the cradle. My Mac is blue. Mike tells a fat ass, but what can you do? If you think that's good, here's Steve get back to his roots with this killer cover. Bye, Apple stock. I'll park my jet, and I'll take a walk in my Birkenstock, And you just thought he sold computing eye candy. Well, think again. The hits keep coming and coming with this amazing rendition of these classics. Stairway to Heaven, You Can't Touch This, Louie Louie, the theme song to the Jeffersons, Night Court, and Benny Hill. And don't miss the killer 18-minute acoustic Freebird.
All done by
But
Steve.
Steve won't stop there. He even wrote a song for himself that is sure to pop the charts.
This is terrible.
Apple forever.
Awful.
That's what I say. It's killer. Just like a dream come true. That's right.
Listen to the karaoke music in the background.
I'm sorry that the cube is gay.
Who's that guy?
Steve even shows that he's up with the times with this crazy rap song.
This was just improv. He had no idea what
Killer
the hell
Garden Copa Classic. Killer Garden Copa Classic. Oh yeah. That's right, yo. That's what I'm saying now. First you take the iMac, then you take the iBook. Then then I won't stop at that. Titanium computers. That's right. Firewire. That's right. Firewire. Yeah. USB. Standard. Floppy disk is gone.
You know, Amy Man.
Flop.
And don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime chance. There are limited quantities, and they're going fast. Just call 1-888-STEVE-SINGS and order your choice of CD or MP3.
My palm's in the cradle. My Mac is blue.
Call now.
Mike,
Operators are standing by. That's right. As for It's Steve Jobs Sings the Classics.
Dead air.
No, that's when I screwed up and I clicked the button.
Bye, Apple stock. I'll park my jet, and I'll take a walk in my Birkenstock.
Thank God for fade.
You know?
So, that was pretty good. But you know what? We screwed that up, too. Here's some screw-ups. Listen to these. These may be one of the better screws that we've done. So I'll go in about 20 seconds into that. Oops.
Well, now.
Whoops. Wrong one.
Yeah, great. Put your kids to bed because not only is Bill screwing up, but I'm sure there's some F words in here.
No. These are G-rated. All right, what's going on here? I'm having some problems. Help me.
You should have done this before the show.
The theme songs of the Jeffersons, Night Court, and Benny Hill. And don't miss the killer 18-minute acoustic Freebird version. But Steve won't stop there. He even wrote a couple songs up himself. Oh, man. For Christ's sake.
You hear
can
Mark
hear me
yelling,
and-
oh,
man.
man. That was like the 85th try. But wait, we screwed it up yet again. Then this is way back when Mark was forgetting to put the tags and things, so I would get a folder full of Untitled. This is Untitled 2, and the other one was Untitled 4. So this is a pretty good idea of where we've gone. So here's this one. Starts out good.
William Shatner did it. Leonard Nimoy did it. Even Jennifer Love Hewitt does it. Even Shaq does it. Now, for a limited time only, K-Tel presents a collection of timeless classics sung by the CEO everyone loves to love. It's Steve Jobs Sings the Classics. That's right, folks. Forget James Taylor and Amy Mann. This is a must-have album for music and computer lovers alike. You'll hear Steve... Oh, fucking shit. Fucking dang.
Now put the kids to bed.
Put them to bed. So that was our little outtake thing.
Oh,
so,
dear.
Wait, what's this here? This is what happens when we really get upset.
There's something so wrong with you.
I didn't want to do the show.
Show number 12. Oh, man.
Hey, I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do the phony phone call.
So is that it? Please tell me that's it.
That's it. I mean, I was going to do the Applebee's phone call, but
No. Let's
listen to
save
last
some for the
week.
next one.
Yeah, so that's it. That's our 4th of July slacker show.
1 hour and 45 minutes of nothing but nonsense.
Nonsense. So we're just going to leave you with this. And thank you for listening, all of
For
you who've
17
listened.
shows.
17 shows.
For those of you who don't like the show, you can F off, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yep, you can go jump off a cliff.
Because we're going to do it anyway.
Yeah, and we're going to keep on doing it as long as Apple ISP keeps giving us the
Yeah, let's
web
go over the
space.
sponsors one quick time.
Yep.
Where are they here? AppleISP.com.
Yep.
They do the web space. GriffinTechnology.com.
Yep.
They do this audio gear.
AMP3.
AllU.com.
Yep.
They do the shirts and stuff. Ramjet.com does the memories. And what else we got?
I don't
Where
know.
are my notes?
Come on. 4th of July, come on.
All you. MacAquarium.com. MacAquarium.com.
So
See you
thank
guys later.
See you guys later.
Last gleaming, whose breath drives and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watch, where so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ring
Oh, God.
Have Happy Independence Day, everybody.
Yeah,
Happy Independence Day, Easter Bunny.
All you people in Canada, F off.
Thank you, Easter Bunny, for Independence Day.
That's great.
I always love driving through Tennessee late at night. You'll see mirages when you drive. You'll be driving, damn, it's Las Vegas. No, it's a fireworks stand. You people go in for fireworks in Tennessee. I don't know what it is. Mile-high neon dang sign. 19 acres of fireworks. Same 2 cars in the parking lot. Like somebody's selling tomahawk missiles out of the bottoms of these places or something. I don't know. Well, they're covering the overhead. Because fireworks ain't really what I'd call an impulse buy. You're never in the fast lane, the 24, and go, damn it, I could go for some bottle rockets about now. Right? I ain't gonna make this trip without sparklers and a pecan log about right now. I've been waiting on that Hank Jr. ashtray, and damn it, today's the day. I, of course, pulled over and bought a bag of M80s.
Happy 4th
they're not M80s anymore, they're M90s. But they're kind of sissy ass.
Happy 4th of July.
Thank you, 4th of
Thank
July,
you,
buddy.
Uncle Sam.